the baby of the family, Regina. She's the youngest of the 6 Metz children. And Jeannie lives in Virginia with her husband Ed, 4 children and 8 grandchildren. My precious, beloved Connie was my confidant, my best friend, my role model, and a most magnificent human being. She loved unconditionally, was never judgmental, always offered a hand, an ear, a shoulder. Connie was the most generous soul to all her many family members and friends. When we were children, Connie was always correcting our English. She was the bookworm, the smartest of the 6 children. I remember how we danced the Lindy in the front enclosed porch at Omi's house till our legs ached, how we made costumes from crepe paper, and how, and put on a little show, how we went sleigh riding down 116th Street in Richmond Hill. As we got older, I worked at CBS across the street from MoMA, where she worked. We had lunch almost every day. I remember when we sat at the table next to Henri Cartier-Bresson, the brilliant photographer who had his photos on exhibit at the MoMA. Connie invited him to join our table. We scoured galleries and always found some great film or other happening. It was a joy to be with her because she knew everything about everything and patiently explained it all. I learned so much from her. I remember the day I was looking out of my bedroom window and saw Connie and her new boyfriend, Richard, kissing in the backyard. When I teased her about it, at first she got perturbed that I spied on her, but then confided that she knew he was the man she wanted to marry. They, of course, went on to have one of those fairy tale marriages that people could only hope to have. Connie and Richard spent a lot of time with me and my husband when we lived upstate. We visited back and forth frequently. Once the 4 of us went to the musical Hair on Broadway, and Connie and I loved the show and knew every word of every song. After leaving the theater, we walked down the street, and the 2 of us started singing the songs loudly to the chagrin of our husbands, who quickly crossed the street so no one would know they were with us. How we laughed at all the fun times we had together. Never shy. She would start conversations with strangers. Yes. Knock on doors that intrigued her. And always ready for the next adventure. At some of the most difficult times in my life, Connie was the only person I can go to. She was my lifeline, my savior. She helped me get through them all with understanding and faith. You could always count on Connie to be there for you, whether family or friend. I am a better person because of this extraordinary woman. After our children were born, Connie and I, along with our sister Claudia, walked up Lefferts Boulevard with colorful umbrellas attached to our 3 strollers and would stop at Mrs. Levito's store, where our mother worked, to show off our babies. We always remained in each other's lives, watching our children grow up and sharing every milestone. Connie never forgot to send a card or a gift. She and Richard came to all the weddings of our children, rejoiced in all our grandchildren. She attended many of my shows and from day one encouraged me to continue my child abuse prevention programming and my work with children even when it became too hard. At a time when I was about to give up, she went with me to St. John the Divine. I was able to get 2 tickets for a special appearance with the Dalai Lama. We were fortunate to have aisle seats. And when the Dalai Lama reached us, he stopped. He took my hand, looked me in the eye, and told me to never give up on my dream. Connie held me. We cried. It was a life-changing moment for me, and I couldn't have shared it with anyone else. I returned to Virginia Beach with a renewed determination to help save children from sexual abuse. Thank you, my darling Connie. You strengthened my soul. You strengthened my faith. And you will leave a huge empty space in my heart forever. I'd like to add a quote from Amanda Bradley. Those we love are never really lost to us. We feel them in so many ways, through friends they always cared about, and dreams they left behind, in beauty that they added to our lives, in words of wisdom we still carry with us, and memories that never will be gone. Those we love are never really lost to us. For everywhere, their special love lives on. My Connie was my angel on earth, and now she is my angel in heaven, looking over all of us who loved her. She will be with me forever till we meet again.